It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yeah, man, that's a cool intro, because he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Grant Hines is here. So Christmas, it's all about being with, I think, close friends, with family, if you have that luxury. And I say it really is a luxury this year. However, the pandemic has certainly restricted us in so many ways. And we've said this before, and we'll say it again, we'll proclaim it. It's okay not to be okay. But when does it get all a little bit too much? Well, our mental health is just as important as our physical, as our emotional, as our financial well-being. And Grant Hines now joins us to share in some app technology that might help us in the right direction.
It's true, and I just want to clarify before we get into this, that if you are not okay and you are having problems, see a professional. It's extremely important to do that, and talk to the people in your life. In fact, we have really good mental health...
SADAG, the South African Depression and Anxiety Group, is one of the best in the world. SADAG.
And I guarantee you, if you are on any form of medical aid, it's a legal requirement that you have at least like 12 sessions for the year. So you just got to find out with your medical aid how to do that, or speak to people who have done it on your medical aid.
Okay.
So I highly recommend doing that, because I know it is expensive,
Yeah.
but there are ways to do it.
There's provision. Okay,
Even
well,
if people are trying to hide it from you or make
Okay,
it
but
hard.
let's look at the tech that can help us in the right way now after this mad year that we've had, buddy.
Yeah, and there are ways to help yourself. So there's a couple of apps that can put you in the right space and can try, like, cheer you up, or put, to help you on your tracks to happiness.
Okay, I like that.
The first app I want to talk about is called Happify. So Happify is a way to,
Sounds like a Harry Potter. Happify.
Happify Adoris, I think. So Happify is a very interesting app. It helps you create goals for you to do. It gives you tips on how to improve your happiness. So,
okay.
And then you can do those as tasks, but it will be like, you'll fill out a questionnaire at the beginning about where you'd like to be, and then it will go like, hey, why don't you try? It will suggest things to you, like a task list. Like, why don't you try go for like a walk today? Why don't you try do a couple of...
Just a gentle nudge.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a gentle nudge. And it's a really cool way to put yourself in the mind space if you don't know exactly where you're going with that stuff.
It's like my
also, yeah, and it's also great to, like, for people that don't know how to begin to try and improve and help themselves. It's great suggestions for that.
Just one little step in the right direction can often help. It's like my Galaxy Watch that gently nudges me. Maybe you want to think about going for a walk now. Get your lazy bum going again.
I love it when it tells you you've been sitting too long.
Yeah, and then it congratulates you for getting up. It's like, yes, I know, I'm
Well
going to the toilet, okay? Don't get too excited.
Yeah, I like the sound of Happify. Moodfit.
So Moodfit is more of a task list. So instead of predictive, Moodlist will like prescribe some stuff for you, and also to do. So it's it's a little bit different. Sorry, Happify will prescribe stuff. Moodfit won't. Moodfit will take your advice.
Okay.
And so, like, put you in the right direction as a task list and keep you to that task list of stuff to do. So you can keep track of progress. It's nice because I think it's a really cool distraction. To go like, these are my things I need to do. You know how we keep fit at the gym and we have a checklist. Go like, I need
it makes
to do
it a
X amount of
priority.
reps.
Yeah, it makes it a priority. Really.
Or X amount of kilometers at the gym. This, Moodfit will do the same thing for you from a mental health fitness perspective. It'll give you that task list throughout the day, which is helpful.
And it'll also keep you accountable, because I think by doing these teeny tiny tasks every day, you're not going to realize the impact it will have over the festive season or over a month's time when you look back and you're like, oh my word, there was actually a bit of growth.
Progress, yeah.
I am happier.
And I
like that.
also think being intentional about stuff can also lift your mood as well. Being proactive about, like, having those goals and, like, going into like 2021.
It's a sign that you made the choice, and I think that's a big thing. Headspace.
And Headspace is probably my favorite one. And this isn't for everybody, but it's a meditation app. Okay. And if you've never meditated before, it's really hard to get into that or understand what that means. It's not like this airy-fairy spiritual thing.
It's not
literally
esoteric. It's
a lot of people think it's like I grew up in the church, so I know a lot of people think it's this really like bad
Bad
spiritual
juju
thing. But it's not. It's literally about just thinking. We've got so much distraction right now. We've got all this technology that's just like bombarding us with information, and we're processing a lot. And meditating helps you just sit back and like start deprocessing a couple of stimuli.
Defrag your brain.
Defrag your brain like you would your hard drive. It's a very similar thing, and it helps you focus on things that are important. And you can, it's really hard to get into if you don't understand it, and Headspace will help you with very basic 10-minute ones. Like if you're sitting at a desk and you're feeling overwhelmed and anxious, you're having a panic attack, breathe and just go through one of those audio exercises. It can put you directly in that right space. And the more you do it, the more you progress, the easier and better it becomes. And you feel the effects more.
And it's, to be quite honest, every expert in the field, in just about any field actually that we've interviewed this year, has spoken about mindfulness and the art of quietening your mind and that going into the meditative space, how important that is. I love these, man. 3 wonderful apps that can help us feel a little bit better. But again, we're going to reinforce that if you are feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you need the help right now, or maybe you're just searching for answers, there are resources that you do need to lean on. And SADAG is a brilliant one. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group here in South Africa is phenomenal, and there is always someone there ready to talk to you, a neutral observer, someone that can help you kind of process what you're going through and put you in the right contact with the right person. So please, you are not alone.